안녕하세요. You are going to learn how to ask someone a favor or how to request someone to do something in Korean in this video. Let's go! Let's learn how to request something or ask someone a favor in Korean. Request or asking someone a favor is categorized as 부탁 in Korean grammar. 부탁 means asking someone a favor. As you've seen in the previous pages, command, request, and suggestion are somewhat all related in Korean, right? Therefore, you don't really have to distinguish them precisely. You just need to know the exact usage of the endings, that's it. When you request something or ask someone a favor, you can use the compound expression 주다, 주다, 해주다. You have already learned about this compound expression before, remember? This compound expression 해주다 has the verb 주다, which means to give in it. And it provides the nuance that you do something for someone, as if you provide a service. You give your hand, hospitality, or a favor to someone. Okay? That's why this compound expression 주다 can be used to make a request or to ask someone a favor. For example, the actual verb which means to help is 돕다 in Korean, 돕다. But when you actually use it to mean to help someone, you normally add a compound expression 주다 to the stem 돕. It sounds much better with the compound expression 주다, since to help someone means you do something for someone. You give your hand, hospitality, or favor as if you provide a service, right? The stem 돕 plus 주다. But as you know, the final B consonant cannot be used with the initial 이응 consonant. Therefore, the final B consonant disappears and O sound is added out of nowhere. Normally, U sound is added for the irregular conjugation with the final B consonant. But as you know, with this particular verb 돕다, strangely O sound is added. You can think it's an exception. So, 도 plus 오 plus 주다 becomes 도와주다, 도와주다. That's why you've been using 도와주다 instead of 돕다 to mean to help someone. Okay? When the subject is I, 저, 도와주다 means I help. But when the subject is you or the third person, needless to say, 도와주다 means you help or someone helps, right? Now let's make real sentences. 저 좀 도와주십시오. 저 좀 도와주십시오. 저, I. It's not the subject, it's an object. Therefore, it's actually me. The actual subject is you, and it's omitted. 좀. 좀 is from 조금, which means a little bit. 좀 is used when you request or ask for something carefully by expressing the nuance that you are going to do that just a little bit. You need that just a little bit. Or what you're asking or what you're going to do would bother the listener just a little bit. Okay? 도와주십시오. Hold on for a moment. We can see 십시오, which is a command ending here. Then is this a command? No, it's not. Let's talk about this later again. Anyway, 도와주십시오 is the combination of the 도와주, which you can say is the stem of the compound verb 도와주다. Yes, you can call 도와주다 a compound verb because two different predicates turned into one verb. And the command ending 십시오. 도와주 is, of course, the combination of the stem 돕 from the verb 돕다 and the compound expression 주다. 도와주십시오. 도와주십시오. 도와주십시오 means please help. 저 좀 도와주십시오. Me, a little. Please help. Please help me a little, right? Then why the command ending 십시오 is used here? As you already know, the command endings 십시오 and 으세요 can rather sound like a polite request than a command because of the fact that the higher respect form is used in them. It's the same in English. If you say, you help me, it can sound like an order. But if you say, please help me, it's a request or asking for a favor, right? That's the first reason why we use the ending 십시오. It's a command ending, but it can be a polite request too. The second reason is because this is not a question. You didn't use a question form to ask for or request something to someone. If you say, can you help me? It's a request in a question form. Then how do you request something without using a question form? Just help me or please help me, right? You command someone politely to help you. Command politely. It's a request or asking for a favor. So again, you can see that the command ending 십시오 is not just a command ending. It can be used to ask someone for something politely and formally. 저 좀 도와주십시오. Please help me. And you can think 좀 here means a little bit. But you can also think that it's used to add a nuance rather than the independent meaning a little bit in order to sound more careful or maybe more polite, not to let the listener scared of doing something for you. It can be widely used like this with other requests and questions too. The point is, you don't really have to think that it precisely means a little. It's just used to add a nuance that you say this carefully, hoping it won't bother the listener too much. Of course, sometimes it actually sounds like a little or a little bit. And 저 here is an object, me. Therefore, you can add an object particle, 를, to 저. 저를 좀 도와주십시오. Here the object particle 를 is omitted. So you might want to know if you can omit it, when you exactly need an object particle. It's like this. Without an object particle 를, 저 좀 도와주십시오 can just sound like please help me. And strangely, with an object particle 를, 저를 좀 도와주십시오 can also just sound like please help me. But it can also sound like you're emphasizing the object 저 with an object particle 를. Like not them, please help me, or I really need your help. Again, by emphasizing the object 저 with the object particle 를, you can add a nuance that please help me, I really need your help. It depends on the situation and the context, but anyway, you can emphasize the object 저 with the object particle 를 because the object particle 을 or 를 indicates the object as if it says this is the object. That's the point. So both 저 좀 도와주십시오 and 저를 좀 도와주십시오 can just sound casual when the context is not responding to the object particle 를. But 저 좀 도와주십시오 without the object particle 를 cannot sound like you're emphasizing the object 저 when you actually want to emphasize it. Therefore, when the object is required to be emphasized, you should use the object particle. Got it? Okay, very good. As 주십시오 is here used to rather indicate that it's your request, we can know that the other endings that you used for command can also be used for request. Let's see the next sentences. 저 좀 도와주세요. 저 좀 도와주세요. 도와주 plus the higher respect ending 세요. 도와주세요. 저 좀 도와주세요. The meaning is the same. Please help me. Or please help me a little. It sounds polite enough with the higher respect form and casual enough with the honorific suffix 요. Therefore, you can use it anywhere to anyone. Okay? 저 좀 도와줘요. 도와주 plus the final ending 어요. I wouldn't use this one to ask someone a favor. It sounds less polite than the second one, 저 좀 도와주세요. Since you ask for a favor, you would want to sound as polite as possible. You use the honorific ending anyway. Therefore, it wouldn't be harm for you to use the higher respect form when you ask someone a favor, right? Okay, let's see the next example. 저를 좀 도와주시겠어요? 저를 좀 도와주시겠어요? This is a question. What does it mean? 저를 좀 도와주시겠어요? 저를. Now the object particle 를 is used. me. 저를. Of course you can omit it. No problem. 좀. A little. 도와주시겠어요? We can see that the higher respect connective ending she sound is used and the connective ending get is used too. So 도와주시 plus get plus 어요? 도와주시겠어요? 도와주시겠어요? This connective ending get here is used to ask about the listener's intention, like will you help? 도와주시겠어요? Will you help? 저를 좀 도와주시겠어요? Will you help me a little? Or would you help me a little? You can of course say that get here is used to indicate the ability or possibility because those are anyway one of the usages of the prefinal ending get. Like, can you help me? Again, fortunately, get can indicate both the intention and ability possibility. Therefore, you can think that this prefinal ending get here indicates the possibility or ability of the second person. It doesn't matter. What you should know is that you can use the prefinal ending get like this when you ask someone a favor. 저를 좀 도와주시겠어요? Will you help me? Or would you help me? 절 좀 도와주시겠어요? Or 저 좀 도와주시겠어요? is fine too, as you know. You can also use the formal honorific suffix 니까. 저를 좀 도와주시겠습니까? 도와주시 plus the connective ending get and the formal honorific question ending 습니까? 도와주시겠습니까? 저를 좀 도와주시겠습니까? The meaning is the same, just sounds more formal. This prefinal ending get is used a lot when you request something like this because it can be used to ask about the listener's intention. Okay? Let's see the next example. 이것 좀 주시겠어요? 이것 좀 주시겠어요? Or 이것 좀 주세요. 이것 좀 주세요. Something familiar, isn't it? When you learn about the command ending, you've seen the sentences 이거 주십시오 and 이거 주세요. That means, please give this. I told you that you can use those sentences when you want to say, I'll take this at the store, shop, or restaurant. Remember? 이것 좀 주시겠어요? 이것 좀 주시겠어요? It's something similar. It means, of course, like, will you give this a little? Or would you give this a little? The difference is, 좀 is added. The meaning is almost the same. But 이거 주세요 can be used when you hand over the goods you're purchasing to the cashier. 이것 좀 주시겠어요? Or 이것 좀 주세요 can be used when you point the thing you want to purchase and let the salesperson or the owner of the shop hand it over to you. No big difference after all, though. Then why do I keep using 이것 instead of 이거 with this sentence? You can use 이거 too, no problem. Maybe it's my personal accent. The difference is when you use 이거 without the final sound, the 즈 consonant 좀 should sound as a single 즈 sound. 이거 좀 주시겠어요? 이거 좀 주세요. But when you use 이것 with the final sound, 좀 is pronounced 좀 with a double consonant 즈 sound. And I like to make 좀 sound with a double consonant sound. Therefore, naturally, 이것 is coming before it because of the pronunciation rule. Okay? The final 스 consonant turns 즈 consonant into double 즈 consonant. That's it. Let's see the next one. 이것 좀 보여주시겠어요? 이것 좀 보여주시겠어요? Or 이것 좀 보여주세요. 이것 좀 보여주세요. 보여주다 means to show. 보여주다 originally comes from 보다, which means to see. The passive form of the verb 보다 is 보이다. like to be seen. The stem is 보이. If you add a compound expression 주다 to the stem, 보이, it's 보이어주다. And you combine 이 and the sound together one more time, so it becomes 보여주다, which means to show. You let something to be seen by someone. That's 보여주다 in Korean. And that is why the compound expression 주다 is added. So 이것 좀 보여주시겠어요? 이것 좀 보여주시겠어요? means could you show me this? And 이것 좀 보여주세요. 이것 좀 보여주세요 means please show me this. Please show this. Okay? These sentences can be used when you want to closely see the product that you want to buy at the store or shop. Let's see more examples that you can use to request or ask someone for something. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주시겠어요? 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주시겠어요? 오늘, today, 우리 집. It means my house. But in Korean, people normally say our house. 우리 집, even though it's my own house. The destination particle 에 is added. 우리 집에. 좀. This 좀 is used to request something carefully. It doesn't have to mean a little in this sentence. Maybe you can think 좀 here is rather used to mean please. 와주시겠어요? 와주시겠어요? 오다 is a verb which means to come. The 와주 part is the combination of the stem 오 and the compound expression 주다. 와주다. 와주다 sounds like someone comes somewhere for someone. Of course, 다 sound is not used because we need to add a higher respect pre-final ending, 시, another pre-final ending, get, and the final ending, 어요. 와주시겠어요? 와주시겠어요? The subject is you. Therefore, would you come or can you come? 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주시겠어요? Would you come to my house today? Or can you come to my house today? It's a request. I need your help. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주시겠어요? Can you please come to my house? So the point is, this compound expression 해 주다 can be added to any verb to make it sound like do something for someone. And with another ending such as 겠어요, 세요, or 아요, it can sound like a request or asking a favor. Let's see the next example. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주세요. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주세요. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주세요. Just the higher respect ending 세요 is used. You know, 세요 is from 시 and 어요, right? So 와주세요 part is the combination of the stem 오, the compound expression 주다, the higher respect connective ending 시, and the final ending 어요. 시 and sound combine one more time and it becomes 세요, right? So 와주시어요 becomes 와주세요. And it sounds like please come. 와주세요. 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주세요. You can say that the translation is please come to my house because it's not a question. But it almost sounds like you're asking someone a favor, as if you say, would you please come to my house? Because of the compound expression, 주다. You ask someone to come to your house for you. Then what's the difference between the first sentence and the second sentence? The first sentence, 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주시겠어요? Sounds like you're asking about the listener's intention or ability possibility because of the pre-final ending get and because of the fact that it's a question. The second sentence, 오늘 우리 집에 좀 와주세요. It's not a question, but it sounds like you asked the listener a favor anyway because it's a request. So the difference between would you come and please come is the same in English. Okay, let's see the next example. 내일 저 대신 일 좀 해주세요. 내일 저 대신 일 좀 해주세요. 내일, tomorrow. 저 here is not the subject. The subject is you. Therefore, it must not be I, maybe me. 저 대신. 대신 is a noun in Korean, but it can be used to mean instead or instead of, on behalf of, in substitution for, or in place of. Plus, it can also mean on the contrary to. But in this sentence, it's used to mean for. You'll know what it means later. Anyway, when you want to say instead of me or for me, you can say 저 대신. 저 대신. You don't need to add any particle to 저. Okay? Again, 대신 is not a particle in Korean. It's a noun. You put 대신 after a noun or a phrase, but it's not a particle. Even though it's not a particle, it can mean instead of, on behalf of, in substitution for, in place of, or on the contrary to. Anyway, it means not this one, another one. So, 저 대신 means someone do something for me instead of me. 대신 can be used without a particle like this. But when you want to make it sound more like an adverbial phrase as instead of me is in English, you can add a particle 에. Okay? Like 대신에, 저 대신에. It's optional though. 일 좀 해주세요. 일 좀 해주세요. As you know, 일 can mean work. Here, 일 is used to mean work. Yes, it is correct. But let's take a close look at the entire predicated part. 일 좀 해주세요 again. 일, work. 좀, a little, or please. 해주세요. 해주세요 means please do, or please do something for me. The stem 하 from the most basic verb 하다 turns into 해 sound when it's combined with or at sound, right? So 일 좀 해주세요 is actually from the verb 일하다, which means to work. 일하다 is a noun plus verb. Therefore, you can split it into two parts, 일 and 하다. As you know, you can add an object particle 을 to the noun part and it becomes 일을 하다, 일을 하다. 일하다 and 일을 하다 mean exactly the same. Then let's add 해주다 and the higher respect command ending 세요 to make it sound like a request. 일을 해주세요. 일을 해주세요. Now you know it means please work or please do work. Let's add 좀 to sound like you're saying this carefully and a little bit desperately. Where to put it? What's good about this split version? Yes, you can put adverbs between the noun part and the verb part. So let's add 좀 after 일을. 일을 좀 해주세요. 일을 좀 해주세요. You know you can take out the object particle. So 일 좀 해주세요. 일 좀 해주세요 means please work for someone. 내일 저 대신 일 좀 해주세요. What does that mean? 내일 저 대신 tomorrow for me or instead of me 일 좀 해주세요. Please work. 내일 저 대신 일 좀 해주세요. Please work instead of me tomorrow. Or please work for me tomorrow. Which can mean, please cover my shift tomorrow. 내일, tomorrow. 저 대신, instead of me or for me. 일 좀 해주세요. Please work. When you cannot come to work because of the personal affair, and you need to ask someone to cover your shift, you can use this sentence. 내일 저 대신 일 좀 해주세요. So the point is, 일 해주세요 or 일 좀 해주세요 means please work for me or please cover my shift. You're asking someone a favor. Okay? This sentence sounds polite enough, but you might need to sound more careful and polite than this because, covering someone else's shift is a huge favor. Then let's learn how you can sound even more polite and careful than this one with the next examples. Let's see the next example. Now let's learn about the grade of the politeness and carefulness of the endings that you've just learned with the next examples. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. 내일 아침, tomorrow morning. 7시까지, by 7 o'clock. 7, 7. 시, counting unit for every hour. 까지 is a particle which indicates the end point of the range. It can mean until or by. Here, 7시까지 means by 7 a.m. 나오세요. Please come. 나오다 means to come out, basically. It includes the verb 오다, which means to come in it. If you just say 오다, it just means to come. But if you use 나오다, it can mean someone or something comes out from the inside, such as a room or house. Or it can also mean to show up at the meeting place. It can also mean newly introduced or released, but it does not mean it here. Here, 나오다 is more like to show up. The stem 나오 plus the higher respect command ending 세요. Therefore, 나오세요 is a command actually, but it can sound like a request too, as you know. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. It means please come or show up by 7 o'clock tomorrow, right? It's nothing. It sounds like you're a tour guide and you request your group to show up at the hotel lobby by 7 a.m. Or you're a teacher and tell your students to come to the class by 7 a.m. tomorrow. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요 sounds polite enough. But when you don't have any right to say this, it could sound a bit coercive or forceful even though it's a polite request. Then how do you make this sentence sound a bit more polite and careful? You've just learned the compound expression 해주다, which can add a nuance, please do it for me, right? Let's use it for the same sentence then. Let's see the next sentence. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 part is the same. Let's see the predicated part. 나와주세요 together. 나와주세요. 나오 plus the compound expression 아주 plus 세요. 나와주세요. Because of the compound expression 아주다, it sounds more like you're asking the listener a favor and sounds more careful. Please show up by 7 a.m. as if you do it for me, right? 나와주세요. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주세요. So the second sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주세요, sounds more careful than the first sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나오세요. Because 나오세요 sounds like a polite request, And 나와주세요 sounds like you're asking a favor. Okay? You can also use 겠어요 to ask about the listener's intention. Let's see the next sentence. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주시겠어요? 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주시겠어요? 나오 아주 시겠어요? 나와 주시겠어요? Can you? Would you? Sounds like you're asking the listener if he or she can do it for you. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주시겠어요? Okay? The carefulness level of the second sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주세요. And the third sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주시겠어요? is almost the same in my opinion. But I think the third one, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주시겠어요? can sound tiny bit more careful than the second one because it's a question. Because you're actually asking the listener if he or she can do it for you. Okay? Like, would you do that for me? Or can you do that for me? Let's go one step further. You can sound even more careful if you add one more ending. The second sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주세요. And the third sentence, 내일 아침 7시까지 나와주시겠어요? are polite requests, but it's still a request. Again, the compound expression 주다, 주다, 해주다 is used to ask the listener if he or she can do this thing for you. But it can still sound a bit annoying when you don't have any right to say such thing as the tour guide has, because you are requesting someone to show up early in the morning. In that case, you can add more endings to sound a bit more careful and polite. Let's see the next example. 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? 내일 아침 7시까지 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? Which is asked to the second person you. Therefore, the omitted subject is you here, of course. Let's take a closer look at the predicated part together. It's pretty long. It's actually the combination of the 7 grammatical elements. 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? Sounds like, would it be possible for you to come? Or could you please come? Let's see each element. First, the stem 나오 from the verb 나오다, which means to come out or show up. Next, the compound expression 아주 from 아주다, which is used to add a nuance, asking someone a favor, as if you say, please do this for me. You can think 나오 and 아주, which becomes 나와주, as the stem of one compound verb. Therefore, you can add a higher respect connective ending 시 after it. 나와주시. Next one is final 르 consonant and 수 it from 을 수 있다, which is used to indicate that possibility exists, or the second person you have an ability to do something like can or could in English. The stem of the assistant predicate 있다 is it. 있다 means to have or to exist. The subject you has an ability or possibility exists with the subject you. Therefore, you can also add one more higher respect connective ending 의시 after 을 수 있, because it is the second person who has an ability or controls the possibility. 나와 주실 수 있으시, 나와 주실 수 있으시. This compound expression 을 수 있 is used to ask the second person if it is possible for you to come or could you come. Okay? Therefore, it can sound a little bit more careful because you're carefully asking whether it would be a possible thing for the second person to do. The next one is the prefinal ending ket. This prefinal ending ket here is used to ask the second person's intention, like would you, or would you be able to come? Or you can also think it indicates the near future, like would you being able to come in the near future be real? Kind of a nuance. Or, as you know, you can also think it indicates the possibility or ability one more time, so that it can sound more careful by double checking the second person's ability or possibility. And the final ending, 어요, and question mark. So, 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? Can sound more careful and polite because you used many grammatical elements to check out the second person's ability, possibility, intention politely and ask second person a favor. 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? Come out for me, possible, would you? 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? 나와 주실 수 있으시겠어요? Would you be able to come as a favor? Could you please come as a favor? Therefore, when you don't have any right to ask someone to do something, you better talk like this using more grammatical elements that can make it sound more careful and polite. Okay? This is Korean. This is the end of Lesson 9, Part 12. You're going to learn how to make suggestions and ask about one's intention in Korean in the next video. 그럼 다음 비디오에서 만나요. 안녕히 계세요.